Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be going over Week 17, the Saturday and Sunday games. So yeah, I'm new to doing these videos, so I can't really explain what I'm doing. I'm just going to look at every game and tell you my thoughts about it. So yeah, we started off with the Texans and Chargers game from Saturday afternoon. I did stream it, and I did see the entire first quarter, and I saw CJ Stroud drop 2 bombs on that Charger defense. But then it was pretty tame, I'm pretty sure. I think it was pretty competitive defensively throughout until the end of the game. You had a touchdown for the Chargers at the last. I don't know, but yeah, Chargers try to come back. I don't know what happened at the end of it. Apparently, the refs got involved. So yeah, it's about that. Let's look at the stats. CJ Stroud, 16 for 18, 244, 2 touchdowns, and 2 picks though. 2 of them, I think both picks looked really bad. I saw one of them and it looked ugh. He threw the second one in the second quarter, I think. I think he threw 2 picks in 1 quarter. So yeah, Woody Marks, he had an okay game, 71 yards. Jordan had 8 for 36, pretty cool there. Jaden Higgins caught one of the long bombs for a touchdown. I think it was a 75-yarder. So, yeah, you also had Nico with a good game, 57 yards. Jalen Noel got the 43-yard touchdown. Pretty cool there. Yeah, let's see what happened on defense. Yeah, Derek Barnett get 2 sacks. Anderson got half a sack, along with Sheldon Rankins. And they had Daniel Hunter and Denico Autry with the sacks. You had Autry force a fumble, too, and you had Al Shire get the pick. Pretty cool there. So, yeah, that's that there. The Texans get the win, and I think this eliminates the Colts from the playoffs. And the Chargers, they lost the AFC West title because of this. So, yeah, Texans win. Moving on to the next game. So, yeah, moving on to the next game. Sorry. So, next game we had here was Ravens and Packers. I didn't see much of this game either because, like, I was at Olive Garden eating food. So, yeah, but it looks like, damn, the Ravens ran over the Packers. I was talking about this during halftime through my streams. Derrick Henry absolutely mauled the defense. Yeah, 36 carries. That's his career high, I believe. 216 and 4 touchdowns. Huntley had like 60 yards. Pretty insane that, but Derrick Henry, man, ran over that defense. Tyler Huntley looked fine, but he didn't throw for much. He didn't throw for much because Henry just carried the entire offense. 16 for 20, 107, a touchdown. And got sacked only 1 time. A great game for him, though, because, look, he was accurate the entire time. Zay Flowers, 30 yards and a touchdown. But, yeah, he was the highest receiver. Yeah, because he didn't throw for much because of how awesome Derrick Henry was the entire time. Nate Wiggins led in tackling, and you had Travis Jones and Tavius Robinson get sacks. But other than that's pretty much it. You had Marlon Humphrey get one of the picks, and then Mike Green recovered one of the fumbles. Says that there for the Packers. Malik Willis, I'm not even lying to you, he looked great. 18 for 21, 288 and a touchdown. It's unfortunate that he got hurt again, though. But damn, Malik Willis, man, is he the best backup in the league? Probably, because my goodness, he had 2 rushing touchdowns too, and he led the rushing in 60 yards because the rushing did not do anything. Look at that. But Malik Willis, man, wow. And Christian Watson, 113 and a touchdown. Great game for him there. Yeah, but the Packers though, they just got stomped by the legs of Derrick Henry. Yeah, it was a 3-touchdown game for them in the second quarter. It was 27-14 at halftime. Packers almost came back, but then once Willis got hurt, I think that's when the game ended for them. Because the Ravens got the win, and now they're playing on Sunday Night Football next week. I'll talk about that game more. But, yeah, the Ravens' playoff hopes are still alive, and the Packers will not win the NFC North anymore. The Bears clinched it because of this game, and the Packers, I think they're locked into the 7th seed, too, so that's that. Ravens win. So, yeah. Next up was the Steelers and Browns game. So yeah, I had the unfortunate task to watch this game on stream as well. I streamed 3 games, and this was one of them. This was the first one I did. And man, was this one a snoozer, especially in the second half. I mean, my goodness, the Steelers offense just could not move. They were so scared of Myles Garrett sacking them that they had to run the ball like the majority of the game. Second half, Boswell missed a kick, and you had nothing happening for the Browns offensively. I think Shedeur threw 2 picks. So yeah, it was so boring throughout that second half. I mean, they got the field goal, but then yeah, Aaron Rodgers tried leading them back to get the win, but no. I mean, he had an okay game, 21 for 39, 168. He got sacked twice, not by Myles Garrett, by the way. Jalen Warren, 64 yards. Look at the carries. He had 12, and Gainwell had 7, so that's around like 19. That's that there. Pat Freiermuth, 63 yards, and that's really about it, honestly. They're really missing DK Metcalf and Calvin Austin, I'm not going to lie to you. Kyle Tucker got one of the picks. Same thing with Jack Sawyer. Alex Highsmith got 2 sacks on Shedeur. And yeah, that's really about it. Boswell got them every point of the game. So yeah, imagine Boswell missed all of it. That would have been insane. Shedeur Sanders are not even that bad. 17 for 23, 186, but 2 really bad picks. I'm not going to lie to you. There were 2 really bad picks. Samson, Sanders, and Williams all got carries, and yeah, I mean the second half was not their game at all. But yeah, Jerry Judy for some reason decided to have a good game now. As soon as they dropped him from fantasy, 54 yards. Harold Finn caught a really cool touchdown, and then that was it for the offense because it didn't do shit the entirety of the game. My goodness, this was one of those games where I'm like, okay, whatever. Why did I stream this game? Why? Why did I stream this game? I have no idea. Grant Delpit got one of the sacks. Alex Wright got the other one. They forced 3 fumbles, by the way. Devin Bush, Grant Delpit, and Alex Wright. Or, no, Rayshon Jenkins. They all forced fumbles, and that was that there. But yeah, Browns win in probably the most boring game of the week, maybe? I don't know, but they win 13-6. I'm so sad I had to watch this game. Next up you got was the Jaguars and Colts. I didn't see much of this game. I heard about some of the touchdowns. I didn't see much of the game though, so we're gonna take a look at it. The Jaguars got the win 23-17. So yeah, let's see what happened there. Lawrence was 23 for 37, 263, a pick, and got sacked twice. ETN 76 yards, got me the points I needed. Although Trevor Lawrence did get 2 rushing touchdowns, pretty cool there. That's really about it. Parker Washington 115, and the rest of the receiving core wasn't the greatest. So yeah, Trayvon Walker, Josh Allen gets sacks on the game. And Antonio Johnson and Jarrian Jones got picks as well. One of them was a Hail Mary pick. So, yeah, that's that there. The Jaguars, like, the running game was pretty good for them. And you had Parker Washington do pretty good as well. But, yeah, Jaguars offensively, they didn't look as good as they did with the Jets and Broncos game. So, yeah. Phillip Rivers in his last game ever. I feel so sad for Phillip Rivers, man. I mean, last week he didn't have a defense. And this week, I don't know. I didn't see the game, like I said. But, man, I'm going to miss him so much because I like Phillip Rivers a lot. But now he's going to move on to bigger and better things, I guess. 17 for 30, 147, a touchdown, a pick, sadly, and 2 sacks. Not the best, honestly, but yeah, he's riding off into the sunset now. I love you, Phillip Rivers. Enjoy your life. Gosh, it makes me sad. Jonathan Taylor, 70 yards and a touchdown. Good game from him there, I guess. And Tyler Warren is a leading receiver with only 43 yards, so that's not there. Or, I don't even know how to pronounce his name, but he got a touchdown, so that's pretty cool there, I guess. For the defense, you had Jermaine Pratt get the pick, and you had, I don't even know how to pronounce his name, and Latu get a sack. And that was that there. You had Ebukam get the fumble recovery, and that was about it. The Jaguars win 23-17. So what happens here is I think the Jaguars already clinched, but they keep the AFC South lead and their hopes alive. The Colts are for sure eliminated now. So, yeah, Jaguars win 23-17. All right, moving on. You got the Seahawks and Panthers. In Carolina. The Panthers, honestly, they could have clinched it right here, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, they really could have because the Buccaneers lost, but they didn't. So, yeah. Seahawks defense looked good for what I saw, and they were tied at 3 at halftime, so I'm like, okay, this is going to be a boring-ass game. But then I didn't see the second half, so I wonder what happened. Sam Darnold, 18 for 27, 147, a touchdown and a pick. Not the greatest, but not bad either. Zach Charbonnet, 110 and 2 touchdowns. Kenneth Walker, 15 carries. So, yeah, they really relied heavily on the running game. JSN, 72 yards. A.J. Barner got one of the touchdowns. But, man, nothing on the receiving core. My goodness. Julian Love got one of the picks. DeMarcus Lawrence got a sack, forced a fumble, recovered a fumble. So, great game for him there, I guess. Mafe got one of the sacks as well. And that's that for the defense. Bryce Young, I saw the stat line. Yeah, 14 for 24, 54 yards. Goodness. A pick. He's going to have to get over that by the playoffs or by week 18 because they play the Buccaneers on Saturday afternoon. So, yeah, not the greatest game. Not good at all, actually, for Bryce Young. Let's hope he steps it up, but we'll see. We'll see. It was against a great Seattle defense, so I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt. But at the same time, he needs to pick it up. So, yeah. Dowdle only, 59 yards, and that was it. Bryce Young got one of the rushing touchdowns as well. And that was really it. Nothing on the receiving side. Oh, my gosh. Mike Jackson got one of the picks. Moreg, DJ Wanham, and Nick Scarlton got the sacks. You had Scarlton force a fumble, and then you had Robinson recover one of them. But, yeah, it's that there. Seahawks win 27-10. They just pelted them. Dude. Well, the Seahawks now are going to face the Niners for the 1 seed because the Niners won last night, too. And it's going to be the Buccaneers versus the Panthers in a sudden death match. Winner gets the NFC South. And, yeah. Moving on, you got the Cardinals and Bengals. I mean, the Bengals just destroying them for no reason, so yeah. I didn't see much of this game, but I know I got some cool fantasy points with this too, so let's check it out. I mean, Jacoby Brissett, not even a bad game. 21 for 37, 212, 2 touchdowns. He got sacked 4 times, though, so yeah. Nothing on the running game. Michael Wilson got 89 and a touchdown. Trey McBride got 76 and a touchdown. McBride, it was the only positive part of the Cardinals' day. Because he got the most catches by a tight end, and that's really about it. Michael Wilson got a 38-yard touchdown, and those are the highlights right there for the Cardinals. Cody Simon got half a sack, and you had Calais Campbell get 1, 2. Who got the other half? It was Zaven Collins, and then you had Dalvin Tomlinson get a sack too. So yeah, but then nothing else. So yeah, Joe Burrow, he gave me some pretty nice fantasy points. He went 24 for 31, 305, and 2 touchdowns. Pretty great game for him there. Thank you for the fantasy points. 129 on his rating. Wow. Joe Flacco came in even, so that's pretty cool there. Samaje Perine got a touchdown. Chase Brown got 2 touchdowns and 101 yards. And Jamar Chase got 60 yards and 2 touchdowns. Higgins got 59. Great game offensively for the Bengals. My gosh, they just killed him 37-14. Miles Murphy got 1 of the sacks. You got Slayton Johnson and Stewart get sacks too, and that's really about it. Bengals destroyed them 37-14 in a meaningless game. So pretty cool there. Moving on, you got the Buccaneers getting embarrassed by the Dolphins, because what the hell was this? I didn't even see any of this game at all, and the Dolphins won. So yeah, let's see. Mayfield, I saw that he got 2 touchdowns. But yeah, 346, 2 touchdowns, but 2 picks, and he took 3 sacks. Ugh. Running game was non-existent at all. McMillan 114 yards. Wow. Godwin 108 and a touchdown. Mike Evans got a touchdown too for my fantasy team. Hell yeah. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, offensively they did fine. It's looking like they did fine. I just don't know how exactly they were the entire game. Queen Ewers had his best ever game in his second start. 14 for 22, 172, and 2 touchdowns. Got sacked twice, no picks this time. Great game for him. 83 yards. Jalen Wright, 56 yards, sorry. Theo Weiss, 63 yards on 1 catch and a touchdown. Greg Dulcich, 58 yards and a touchdown. What happened to the damn Buccaneers? Because, my gosh. Ashton Davis got a pick. Marshall got a pick. Bradley Chubb with 2 sacks. Dotson with 1 sack. My goodness, they popped off here. Chubb forced a fumble. Quentin Bell got that fumble. Damn, bro. What happened to the Buccaneers? Are they just this bad now? Because I did not expect the Dolphins to look good. Damn, what happened to the Bucks? They were like 5-1. Now they're 7-9. They could win the division with an 8-9 record if they win the game next week. That's insane, dude. Dolphins get the win. I'm just questioning what happened with the Bucks because I thought they're supposed to be good. What the hell? Then you got the Patriots murdering the Jets. Yeah, who saw this coming, right? We'll see what happened there. I didn't see much of this game either. I just know Drake May got, look at this, 5 touchdowns and only got 2 incompletions on the game. That's insane there. 256, 5 touchdowns, only got sacked once. Josh Dobbs came in as well. That's insane. Henderson got 82 yards. Stevenson got a nice touchdown with 47 yards. Stephon Diggs, 101 and a touchdown. Stevenson with a touchdown. Hendon with a touchdown. Chisholm with a touchdown. Hooper with a touchdown. Just Drake May was popping off. I mean, it was against the Jets, but this is still amazing stats right here. Del Pettis got 1 of the sacks. Who got the pick? It was Jalen Hawkins. All right, but that's that there. I mean, the Patriots, 42 points, and they had 35 of them in the second quarter. And Brady Cook, where's Brady Cook? Who the hell is Austin McNamara? Who the hell is that? Breece Hall had the lone Jets highlight of the game, 59-yard touchdown, and that was it. That's the only Jets highlight because, wow, I see nothing cool on the receiving end. 41 yards, and that's it. My goodness. Yeah, only like 1 sack by Saunders. But yeah, the Jets did a whole lot of nothing here. And the Patriots squashed them. And they clinched the division too, but not because of this. So we'll see what happened with the Bills game later on. We'll see. Hold on. So before we get to the Eagles and Bills game, we're going to get to the final game of the 12 p.m. slate. It was the Saints and Titans. I did see part of this game. I saw that the Saints were down for most of it. Then they came back and won. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, they were down 13-0 at one point. They came back, and yeah, pretty badass comeback right there. I predicted the Saints to win, too. Shuck looked great again. 333, 2 touchdowns. Only had 5 incompletions, got sacked twice. Estimate, great game. 94 yards and a touchdown. Olave, 119 and a touchdown. Juwan Johnson, 95. Wow. Kevin Austin with a touchdown. Great offensive game for the Saints. My goodness. You had Chase Young with the sack and a fumble recovery touchdown. Pretty cool there. Cameron Jordan with the sack. Jonah Williams with the sack. Cameron Jordan with a forced fumble as well. Pretty insane. My voice is going away. I'm very sorry. Cam Ward, though, he looked good too. 21 for 40, 251, 2 touchdowns. He got sacked 4 times though. Pollard 85 yards, good game for him. Dyke 55, Okonkwo 55 and a touchdown. Ayo Manure a touchdown as well. It was just for some reason this game was a really fun game to see. I'm not gonna lie to you. Jeffrey Simmons got a sack. Harold get half of a sack. Who had the other half? James Lynch. You had 2 fumbles forced and 1 recovered by Kyrie Elam is on this team? Wow, okay. I did not know that. All right, but the Saints get the win 34-26 and a nice comeback win. So yeah, moving on to the 3 p.m. games. This first one actually pisses me off a lot because the Giants had one job. They've been so good at losing week after week after week. And the 1 week where they have to lose for the number 1 overall pick, they win. So I'm not even surprised at this point. It's the Giants. They always do that. I don't think they really need to tank. They got a good QB already, so I really wouldn't. But hey, I mean, what's better than a number 1 pick? You'll tell me. Jackson Dart had a good game for some reason. 22 for 30, 207, 2 sacks. That's really about it. He got 2 rushing touchdowns though. Singletary got 1 as well. Tyron Tracy 62 yards. So this game was mostly on the run. I can see. And Wanda Robinson 113 yards. Good game for him there. Bobby Okereke and Dane Belton got picks. You got Fowles with the sack. Alexander with the sack. Abdul Carter with half. Brian Burns with another sack. For some reason, the Giants decided to pop off and blow them out. Gino looked like Gino before he got hurt. Touchdown but up to 2 horrible picks. Genty is back to Genty, 60 yards and 16 carries. Michael Merritt, 89 yards. And yeah, they did a good job tanking. Tyler Lockett, though, scored a touchdown. That's pretty cool I guess. Hemingway got a sack, and that's it. or Coons. I don't know how to pronounce his name. They both got sacks, but that was it. The Raiders completed their job and did the tank. So congratulations, I guess. Number 1 pick. But the Giants, you have 1 job. Why would you screw it up? I have no idea. The 49ers. My gosh, this game was so fun to watch. I did stream this game as well. It was fun. I streamed it with Leo, actually. So yeah. Brock Purdy threw a pick 6 to start off the game. And yeah, it was a shootout from there. And touchdown. It was like, what? 7-7, 14-14, 21-21, 28-28, 35-35, 38-35. 38-42. It was a great-ass game, bro. Top 3 game of the year. Caleb Williams, great game. 332 touchdowns. Running was all right, but DeAndre Swift got 2 touchdowns. Luther Burden, 138 and a touchdown. Colston Loveland, 94 yards and a touchdown. Great game for him there. TJ Edwards got the pick 6. You had Austin Booker get sacks. And the defense actually forced a punt for the 49ers for the first time since November. Pretty insane there. Brock Purdy, outside of that pick 6, 303, 3 touchdowns, got sacked once only. McCaffrey, what a game, 140 and a touchdown. Brock Purdy, 2 rushing touchdowns. Ricky Pearsall, 85 yards, coming back from injury. Jake Tongas, a touchdown. Juwan Jennings, a really nice 38-yard touchdown. Kyle Huschik with a touchdown, too. It was a fun-ass game, bro, I swear. So much fun to watch. Niners get the win, 42-38. I will say, Chris Collinsworth, the glazing of Mahomes, it's getting a little bit out of hand. Control yourself, please. Niners get the win 42-38. And now the Bears, they still clinch the NFC North, so that's pretty cool there. Niners and Seahawks will play on Saturday night for the 1 seed. So yeah, that's amazing there. Pretty cool. Niners get the win in a Sunday Night Football Classic. So yeah, pretty cool there. Yeah, that's it for the video, everybody. Thank you for watching. I kind of mixed it up this week, so let me know your thoughts. Good night, though.